Hello gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, in today's video I want to talk to y'all more about Chrono Odyssey. However, if you want to stay up to date on all things Chrono Odyssey, make sure you're liking today's video, subscribing to the channel if you are new, and let's go ahead and get on into today's subject. So, the developers behind Chrono Odyssey have given us another update for the end of 2025. The developers update note is literally called Developers Notes number 3, end of 2025. Where they share more information, talk about what they learned from the beta and stuff like that. We've kind of went over that already, so we're not going to talk about their learnings and what they went through. Long story short, the beta came out and it got some pretty rough impressions. But the things I want to talk about in today's video is the stuff that they're working on and the things that they're changing, and actually show you guys some of these changes because they do look pretty significant compared to, some of the gameplay and stuff we've seen out there in the beta. So let's just get straight into the point. It goes to say what we're working on. The first thing they talk about is lighting. And not only do they, just talk about, the details of what they're doing, but they actually show video examples. And if you guys, just look at this, they show before and after pictures and everything like that of the stuff they're doing with lighting. It looks absolutely amazing. And we'll go ahead and head down to a little bit farther, where they talk about it. It says clouds react more naturally to sunlight. The wind system is simpler and easier to work with, and the fog is fully integrated into the environment for more cohesive and an immersive visual experience. Sorry, I got a little tongue tied right there. But they also working on rendering optimization. The rendering improvements address several visual inconsistencies and help surface and materials appear more natural. Character rendering, including equipment and hair, has also been optimized. These changes reduce GPU load and improve performance without compromising the game's overall visual quality. And that's a good thing because we're getting a better looking game, but it's also going to be less demanding on our hardware. And that's, whether you're playing on PC or console. And again, they show before and after pictures, and it just looks really good. Like, this is honestly impressive, and like how much they're keeping the community involved and how much they're showing examples with this is a good thing. Another thing, I think this was a big one with a lot of people: monster hitbox precision improvements. They show an example right here. Before, as you can see, the character got smacked with something that clearly didn't hit him. And, after, the character, didn't get hit. Now, I'll leave a link to this down in the video description below because I'm not going to read every single thing that they talk about in here because it's a lot. This video would probably be 20 or 30 minutes if I went on and read every single thing. But the next one they go to showcase is the lock-on camera. And again, we'll start the video over so you guys can see the before and after. This is the before. And this is the after. Now you can tell that's improved. Like when I go and I look at this first one right here, I'm just like, okay, knucklehead, just tilt your analog stick up a little bit so the view will be better. But the fact that it's just it kind of just gets more into a natural, more comfortable view for combat, especially melee combat. At that it's a good thing. I just see it as something pretty helpful. And they go to say, towards the end, in addition to the changes outlined above, we have also completed several optimization improvements that may be less noticeable at a glance, but can contribute to overall performance stability. We've removed unnecessary static mesh and material rendering passes as redundant calculations, reducing shader cells per frame by approximately 40%. We've also cleaned up unused materials, textures, and resource references, lowering average memory usage by about 20%. In tandem, we've refined the environments and landscape logic to reduce unnecessary load and unload events to stabilize memory usage during streaming.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Long story short, they're optimizing the hell out of the game. Like, I know some of this probably sounds crazy. People, who aren't too tech savvy are probably reading and listening to some of that like, what the hell did you just say? But literally, they're optimizing the game so that way it looks better, it runs better, and it's less taxing on your PC or console. And I got to say, bravo to the Chrono Odyssey team because this is looking good, and I think they're doing a pretty damn good job. Let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments below. Y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.
in the black of night.